What are some common misconceptions that you've encountered and how can you overcome them? Hello everyone, I'm Gurvijay Singh Mahal, your showrunner and host of the Gapfest Radio, where the community's voice matters most, with Dr. Harkaran Singh. Let's get straight into it and not waste time. What are some common misconceptions that you've encountered and how can you overcome them?
The most common misconception is that if you are making mistakes in mathematics or in numeracy, you are not good in mathematics. But actually, it is not true. In mathematics, we need to encourage the student. If you had made a mistake, you should learn from the mistake. You should learn while doing. You should connect that question with the real world scenario, and you should do practice. So these are the main things which help to improve the mathematics, and it is not about making mistakes is not good. If there is a mistake, learn from the mistake.
My next question. How can you use numeracy to interpret data?
To interpret data, usually we do mean, median, mode, range and outlier calculations. So I will give one example. Example is written on the board. So this is the performance of 9 students in their science exam. And to calculate the mean, add them together, divide with the number of students. So if you add them together and divide it with the number of students, so finally its answer is 65. Median mean, who is the middle? So organize the data either in increasing order or decreasing order. I have written the data in increasing order. Whatever the middle number, that is median. Mode, who is most frequent from this data? 75 is most frequent. Range, highest number, lowest number. So this is a range. And outlier is 20. Now what is the meaning of this data? Meaning is that in that classroom where we have 9 students, their mean score is 65 and their median is 70, means data is split into 2 sections. 4 student score less than 70 marks and 4 student have achieved more than 70 marks. Mode, so 2 students secured 75 marks. Range, range is higher, 65 is too much high. So this means this data is not evenly distributed. So marks for some student is on the higher side, while there are students in the classroom who has marks below the average. So average is 65. So these students are getting below marks than the average. What outlier tell? Outlier tell that there is one student who is achieving or who achieved only 20 marks. Might be he was not good in science, might be he is not attending the classes regularly, might be he was not well on the exam day. So we need to focus on this particular student. So this is the data, and we did the analysis to find out what we can do for the student who are at lower end or outlier. Thank you.
Thank you. What are some strategies for staying focused and motivated during long study sessions?
In the long study session, I think need to break the session into short, achievable sessions. So if you plan for a 3-hour long session, might be that is not very much fruitful. Plan 45-hour session, 45-minute session, and then 15 minutes break. Then again 45-minute session and then 15-minute break, and then again 45-minute session. So it will give you good results. And secondly, I think that if you completed that 3-hour study on that particular day, so you should appreciate yourself. It will encourage you for another session on next day. You celebrate your achievement. And I recommend don't keep mobile with you when you are studying. It will distract you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Yes, certainly. My next question is, What are some common pitfalls to avoid when studying for maths exams, and how can you overcome them?
Good question. I think the first common pitfall is that not understanding the scenario and memorizing mathematics or the answer. And second, the pitfall is that ignoring the mistakes. And thirdly is time management. So I believe that to overcome them, we need to learn from our mistakes, and we need to organize the time sessions when you have to study, when you have to practice, and do the practice on to the question which are less familiar to you. The most familiar question you can do those questions easily, but the less familiar question we need to focus resources, time management, and that would be fruitful. And the main thing is that you need to understand the concept. Do not memorize mathematics. That is very much important. Connect the question with the real world scenarios, connect the question with the context, understand the concepts, apply mathematics. If your answer is wrong, learn from the mistake and learn by practicing. So these are the common things which would help you in improving mathematics.
Thank you. Let's wrap up the session. Don't forget to keep watching the Gapfest Radio for more episodes on unpacking numeracy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Truth and chatter loud and clear, mics alive, minds in gear, no fluff, no fear, just bold inside. The Gapfest Radio, day or night.